Today, I'm going to talk about my weekend. I went to see the Ring of Honor show, Revolution weekend, Canada. It was in Toronto. Uh, First of all, Saturday afternoon, my girlfriend and I, we got on the train from Belleville, which is where I'm from. About 50,000 people here. Um, yeah, we had a nice ride. The water looked really cool. It kind of looked like Mexico. Been there. Love Mexico. I don't know. It was really weird how like light blue it was. It was kind of cool. Uh, so yeah, we got in Toronto. Had some food. Went to our hotel. Nice little place. We were like the only Canadians there. It was kind of cool. We like ate breakfast with a couple from New Delhi. Uh, they're nice. Don't go to India in May or June. I guess it can get up to like 45 degrees. So yeah, uh, I'll get to the wrestling show. We made the wrestling show, Ring of Honor, just in time. Couldn't use the ATM machine there because it was stolen. Nice neighborhood. I actually love the neighborhood. I was in Main Street. Uh, I guess it's like Greek town area. It's really nice there. Um, Also went to like Little India or India Town, whatever it's called. It's cool too. Love me some curry. Yeah, the show. Really nice fans there. Um, I was actually approached by Silver Kyle, who makes YouTube videos. Yeah, you should subscribe to him. He's cool. He likes my videos, so that's cool too. I like his. Yeah, it's good stuff. All right, so the show itself, it opened with Claudio Castagnoli versus Kyle O'Reilly, which was the right move. This wasn't booked as just some spot fest with some random shit. It was more believable. It was the quickness and like the leg kicks of O'Reilly versus the power of Claudio. Claudio kept cutting him off. Uh, it didn't go like that the whole match, but they did it good, like with the comebacks and everything. The match ended the way it should have. It was very good. Good effort from O'Reilly. Claudio's always good. It was a decent match. I'd give that like a, I don't know, maybe like a 70%. Pretty solid match. All right, then we had jeez, I can't even remember. Oh, wait, it was the Steve Corino versus Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett gets a lot of heat, which is good. He has an idiot brutal Bob with him. Fix my hair. Uh, yeah, brutal Bob. What can I say about him? All right, so the match. Corino was mega over in Canada. He wore the Team Canada jersey, kissing ass. Yeah, it was just Corino looked really good. He mentioned that he had 5 moves, so every time he did a move, they'd be like, after he did his first move, like 4 moves left, 4 moves left, and then they kept going down until he. It was pretty cool. Uh, wasn't exactly a clean match. Brutal Bob got the thumb up the ass, which actually had a chant going. The crowd looked like a bunch of Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Thumb, 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 thumb. So that was pretty funny. And they were chanting evil because they wanted Corino to be evil. They definitely hinted at maybe Steen returning. Someone big who did bad stuff in the past, which should be pretty good. Uh, I see another huge angle, like Steen Generico type angle. Even if it doesn't involve Steen, it's going to be that type of thing. So that's cool. Maybe House of Truth against, Generico and Cabana and Corino. Possibly Steen coming in, I don't know. So it should be pretty good. We also got it was a double danger scramble in between, holy crap, a lot of guys. Adam Cole, Michael Elgin, Grizzly Redwood, right leg ridge, Rhett Titus. Yeah, it's just a lot of guys. 6-man. Crazy rules. Every time somebody went out of the ring, somebody would come in and just really shit. Something I haven't seen from ROH in a long time. Like a lot of crazy high spots. Michael Elgin powerbombed Ridge over the top rope through a bunch of people. Like crazy stuff. Just really good match. I saw Michael Elgin afterwards congratulating him on the match. And he said, "Thanks, man." He seems like a really down-to-earth guy. Having said that, if you pissed him off, he'd probably break you in half. Literally. Bye-bye, spinal cord. Anyway, yeah, the main event of the first half is... I'm just doing this off of memory. Maybe I'll write down, like, all the things. We had, I think, the Sweet and Sour Larry Sweeney tribute match, which is my girlfriend's favorite. Not really wrestling. This started with Colt Cabana had a ton of Larry Sweeney shirts on. He was throwing the loudest people in the crowd. And then Delirious wanted in. They were fighting over who was throwing out the shirts. Then they started wrestling, and Delirious pulls one out of his tights through his leg. Toss, he's going to throw it to the crowd, Todd Sinclair gets bullied around a little bit. Smacked in the ass and stuff. Smacks Colt Cabana in the ass. Delirious throws the last shirt. He was really funny. The strut off was amazing. Colt Cabana and Delirious were going to strut into ELO's "Don't Bring Me Down," which is a great song. Todd Sinclair got into the strutting too. The crowd was shitting on him all night, but they were cheering after that because he topped Cabana and Delirious, which is pretty cool. Todd Sinclair gets a lot of heat, but I don't know. I was saying he was my hero and stuff. Some guy in the crowd kept doing, "Fuck you, Todd!" Really funny guy, but kind of a dick. We were sitting directly behind in the second row, behind the front row guys who were intentionally cheering for all the heels, even Mike Bennett. It was kind of annoying. One guy was calling for head kicks all night, and every time there was a head kick, he'd freak out. Just kind of weird. But I don't know. Guess that's his gimmick. Fans in Toronto have their gimmicks, just like New York or Chicago or anywhere else. My gimmick's a guy who enjoys wrestling. Alright, so our main event of the first half of the show was Kenny King versus Davey Richards. I was behind Kenny King in this. A lot of the crowd actually was. It was more Davey, but yeah, this was a pretty good match. I don't know. It was alright. 65% maybe. It was probably a little higher in some people's book, but I don't know. The finish, Davey went for his top rope German that he does sometimes. Does it too much, I'd say. And he completely botched it because I don't know if the turnbuckle and ropes were slippery or what, but he finished King soon after and he was pissed off. It kind of reminds me of Benoit, unfortunately. He stormed out, just took off. Which, I have a feeling he did 500 squats in the back. So, yeah. There was intermission, so went out. That's where we met Silver Kyle, my girlfriend and I. We went to the store across the street and picked up a couple of DVDs. First of all, I picked up PWG 7, Bryan Danielson. And I picked up the show of the year in 2010, at least in the United States and Canada. Final Battle 2010, awesome cover. Intense. Alright, so yeah, after the intermission, I can't remember exactly what match they did. I think it was Generico versus Daniels, which was that was a very good match. That was probably I don't know, close to 80%, maybe 79, maybe 80. Either way, it was a very exciting match. Went the exact way it should have, I think. A lot of people a lot of people said they didn't like where it went, even though they all predicted it went another way. So it was unpredictable, but not in a stupid Russo way where he just did the like, where they just did the like fuck you around. It was in a good way. So you can guess what you want from that. There were some stiff kicks in that match, though. Holy shit. Generico's, he's become one of my favorites. Him and Edwards are probably the best faces on wrestling right now. Just not never say die, but take no worse beatings ever sort of thing. It's cool. It's admirable. They take like beatings like Bret Hart. It's good stuff. Alright, so yeah, Generico's very over. Daniels was a little over too. He's got new attire. He's going with the long pants, and he's got this weird. He's still got the priest friggin' tie thing, but it's also connected to his shoulder things with his symbols on it. So it's kind of weird, but I don't know. Works for him. Truth Martini was dressed like Steven Tyler. I don't. I might not make the DVD because my voice was going a little bit at that time. But I said, "Aren't you supposed to be hosting American Idol?" I don't like to get myself over too much, but thought that was pretty good. My girlfriend liked it, Aerosmith fan, and she likes Truth Martini a lot. So yeah, this match was really good. Obviously, it wasn't your like clean, no interference type of match, but I mean, the ROH has heels. Yeah, you can do that in the Indies. Chikara does it too. PWG, yeah, I think someone just smokes a bowl and books it. Maybe a couple bowls. I like PWG, but over substance. I do like it though. Anyway, let's get that happy rant out of the way. The next match for the World Tag Team titles, Haas and Benjamin versus the Briscoes. Huge letdown. Maybe 60%, 62%, something like that. A lot of people thought it was better, but I don't know. I kind of liked the wrestling at the start, but it went on too long with chain wrestling. And I don't know, it was just flat. Maybe it's because Generico versus Daniels was so much better. But yeah, anyway, that was followed up. The crowd was dead by then. The crowd was dead like halfway through that match because we were having fun. So at the main event was for the Ring of Honor World title, obviously. Chris Hero versus Eddie Edwards, the champion. Hero came out first, naturally, with Hagadorn and Del Rey. He was wearing sweet and sour attire. He had the pink tights on with the stars, and just, I don't know, it was really cool. Some people told him to go back to Church Street, which is a gay thing, and call him like a queer Jesus and stuff. But I don't know. The go back to Church Street thing was funny, even though I don't like homophobic slurs. I don't know. That guy wasn't bad. Hero really looks like Jesus now. His beard's like getting. It's cool. I have friends with beards like that. Beards. I'm not much of a beard guy myself. Too late CC Top though. Alright, so anyway, the main event was just incredible. I call it classic. Probably my match of the year. Definitely my favorite live match in a long time. Maybe ever. I just love this match. Edwards takes such a beating, and it's not just where he's beating, recovers. It's more like he pushes through it. And he shows that intensity and just a fighting spirit. And you're going to hit me as hard as you can, and I'm going to hit you back harder. The chops in this were so hard. You could tell they were trying to one-up each other and like how hard they were hitting each other. And it was just really intense. Good stuff. At one point, Hero, imagine Edwards is on the second rope sitting, and Hero jumps up, like bounces off the side of the ropes, and then throws like a Superman punch type of elbow, and Edwards flies to the outside. Pretty sure he went through the table. So that was just totally unexpected. I was on the other end, couldn't see it, but it looked so cool. The elbows landed so perfect. Looked like he knocked them out. Just crazy stuff in the apron. Just Hero came flying about, I don't know, half a foot away from me, backwards. So that was pretty cool. Just a lot of crazy stuff. But Edwards just, he was so easy to get behind in this. There was a lot of Hero fans, which is great because Hero started from being the guy that no one liked, no one respected in Toronto, and then every time he could build a little more momentum. The last time he was pretty over, and then this time just the guy's main event. Even the people that hate him have trouble. There's a couple guys yelling Queero, but it's like 4 guys. So yeah, but Edwards had the overall support. There's some rumors going around that everyone left early and stuff. A few people did because public transportation, except for streetcars, shuts down after a certain time. And if you live far away, you're fucked. So I wouldn't care. I walked, personally. I walked like 45 minutes with my girlfriend. That main event was epic. That was epic. Just great stuff, and it didn't go overkill. It was all believable. Edwards has he's so much better than Davey. Davey can yell and stuff, but Edwards, he has more spirit. I said, that's the best wrestler in the world, and let's go champ. I started so many Edwards chants. The crowd energy was just off the charts, louder than it was any other match, including Generico's. Just great stuff. Yeah, and just Eddie Edwards is a star, man. I like the finish too. I'd love to see Claudio and Edwards pretty soon. Hopefully live. I don't know when the next show is going to be, but that was a great show. And after that, yeah, obviously, I said I walked home 45 minutes, went to coffee time, got an egg salad sandwich, which is the best I've ever had. Lady makes them all by herself. It's cool. So yeah, I walked down the street. Some drunk people at a bar were like, screaming and yelling at my girlfriend, like, "Yeah, your hair's cool," 'cause she's got a mohawk, so it's big and colorful. You'll notice on the DVD for sure. So yeah, great show overall. Great night. The next day, we went to the old distillery district. We walked like 2.5 hours, I think, that day. In the sun in Toronto. No public transportation, no car, no taxi, nothing. Saved some green. Had a great walk. Had 2 like handmade pizzas and I don't know, some apple cheesecake, homemade, all this stuff. Great stuff. Got my mother a great Mother's Day gift. Impressed her. She didn't want me to buy her anything, but my gift was so good. Yeah. I'm a great son, by the way. Yeah. So, had a great weekend. Did great stuff. Got to be with my girlfriend. She's really cool. Hot. Bonus, right? So, yeah. Had a nice trip back. Ate the rest of the pizza on the train. Went immediately into work, which was hell. It was the busiest day of the year. 225 reservations. Think about that. You're in a kitchen. Holy shit, man. Your muscles give out, especially when I walked around all day with a 30-pound almost bag. It was pretty heavy. Yeah. I worked again the next day, and I walked to work then too. I was shot. I'm fully recovered now. I don't have to work till like Sunday, so I'm good. Got a job interview on Thursday for another job, better one, so. Yeah, you get a little insight to the wrestling, you get a little insight to my life. Eddie Edwards, best face in Eddie Edwards and El Generico, like the 2 best wrestlers in the world right now. I challenge anyone to argue with that. All-around wrestler. Yeah. Generico hardly speaks a word too, so neither does Edwards. So, great ROH show. Maybe the most fun I've been to. I hope they go back to Ted Reeve Arena. Mississauga's okay, but the fans are too reserved. It's too nice. It's too clean. It's too suburban. I want that gritty, hardcore. I want to be a town where there's maybe a couple of shootings a year or something. A couple of shootings a year is a lot in Canada, by the way. Yeah. Until Stephen Harper makes everything illegal and crime goes up. Alright. So you get the political stuff even. I had a great weekend. I hope you had a just as great weekend, if that's possible. It might not be. Fucking epic weekend. So, yeah, my long video is just about done. You guys take it easy. Later.